Hello and welcome back to Tyranny. So, last time we left off, we had spoken to the two generals of the two separate factions there. So now I need to help the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus. As far as what's left here, maybe talk to this guy. This looks new.
Right.
What do you mean you haven't heard from Commander Ironcore? A full span since we sent word. Master Radix said to keep an eye on Northeastern Pass, that he'd be coming through there. Alright, so it looks like another side quest. Fatebringer. Fatebinder. I don't know why I keep saying Fatebringer. I'm Sevius, Commander and 3rd Generation Disfavored. Specifically, I'm Clevius the Younger. Some folks can't keep track. The rank says Commander, but lately I'm just organizing patrols and trying to stay out of the way. You should talk to Iron Marshal. What is it? Who heard you asking that Earthshaker where the reinforcements have gone? Is there a problem? I'm afraid so. Radix, ahead of the Earthshakers, was supposed to arrive with a group of his most competent spell slingers help break the stalemate. I don't know what's holding their arrival. I could lend a hand. Could you? I knew Tinnin's Angel wouldn't fail us. Alright. So the rest is just kind of flavor. So let's see. Okay, here's the Iron Marshal. What do you say? Don't just coddle the impact, push back with your shield. Need to stay on top of the troops or their skills will rust. Okay. It was mentioned you're short on warriors and need help with the situation. I have brigades amassing along Placid, Echo Call, and Little Tooth crossings. The Vendraine may be able to hold one bridge, but they cannot hold against a concentrated 3-prong attack. I have no right to give you orders, but we all die if Kairos' edict should fail, so I'm not about to let my pride blind me to the value of good help. I will assist. Then our plan just might work. We are loath to work with those who do not share our training and values, but we know that Tunin and the adjudicators select only the most capable minds for his court. I trust you will honor us in the field. Antio will be leading the charge. At Echo Call Crossing, assisting you will be Barrack the Stone Shields. Before you ask, no, the Forgebound weren't sloshed on Daplaseed when they fitted the armor. He survived the full force of the Edict of Storms, and this armor doesn't exactly come off. Tactically it's quite brilliant, but otherwise it's something of a curse. Barrack, come meet the Fatebinder. So Barrack, oh nice, the big dude. The soldier that steps up to you better resembles an amalgamation of rusted blades and mismatched pieces of armor fused into a vaguely human shape. He reeks of sweat, feces, and whatever oil treatments keep him flexible. Ugh, that's terrible.
Fatebinder, the Iron Marshal has tasked me with keeping you alive, and I have no intention of disappointing her. That should be enough assurance for anyone.
Nods silently. Barrack returns your nod silent, save for the creaking articulations in his alloyed carapace.
Barrack, is that you under there? I had no idea you were in Vendrian's well. Fatebinder, do you know this walking anchor?
I encountered Barrack in the Stalwart campaign. He may be heavy as an anchor. I know him as well as I knew anyone during the conquest. We'll say that.
That can change. When the tiers are fully under our command, I'll take you to whatever passes for a watering hole in this forsaken country. We'll drink the local swill to honor the fallen.
Forget the fallen. I know a great brothel in Lethian's Crossing where we can watch something rise, then fall, then rise again.
Iron Marshal says, the Fate Binder will be joining us for the push across the river. I figured an extra hand might help, and more importantly, if my worries come true and the chorus tries to impede the mission, we'll have an observer from the court on our side. Isn't our other chick from the chorus?
Better to work with the Honorable Binder than some chorus children.
I asked that Barrick accompany you to the accompany you there to arbitrate the cooperation between his company and the Scarlet Chorus. Echo Call Crossing is now unlocked. Barrick, you've been without a court since the last Battle of Stalwart. It's time we gave you a task more worthy than hauling wagons and lending training drills. Ash has assigned you to the Fate Binder's service. You're assumed his task is ongoing until we find a more permanent spot for you, which you could very well mean the swiftly approaching into war, or the Fate Binder's mission is that understood. Okay. That's an order, Barrick. He can be as stubborn as pulling a spire out of the earth, but he's a good soldier. Hope you don't mind the company. Let's say I'm honored. Honored to have him. Always good to have a tank. Alright, let's check him out. What do we got here? So we have Striking Iron. And then we have... Nice. This is a new, what do they call it? A new coordination attack. So what does it do here? It's a very huge range. Barrick and the Fate Binder both bang on their shields and armor, harassing an enemy. The target is compelled to attack Barrick for a short time, while the Fate Binder's mocking gestures leave the enemy confused and off guard. The foe loses all ability to parry and dodge until they recover their senses. Wow, that's really good. For 15 seconds too. That's really good. So that'll, if I can get skills that will guarantee me being able to crit on like all attacks or something like that, you get the point. It could be really powerful. Okay, I don't think there's anything else for us to do, although we can give him the heavy armor now that we have. Been waiting for it. Oh, cool. And he has unspent talent points. Do we all? I think we all leveled up, actually. No, I think it's just him. He's glowing. Okay, so why is he... Oh, because I'm on the wrong person. So what do we want? So he is our tank, 127 health. Let's see. It's resolve. Okay, there's fortitude. I'm going to go ahead and put another point into fortitude, and then probably the next one will be might. Alright, so once again, he only has 2 trees. So I could push into the damage tree, but honestly, she does a lot of damage, and I will be doing damage, hopefully, a little bit later on. So I'm not going to worry too much about his damage. Bear becomes intimidating force, enemies near have the resolve reduce. That's really good though. Engagement attack. Increases one-handed and two-handed melee weapon damage. That's also good. Issues I mean, this is taunt. I mean, taunt's pretty good. Alright. So now let's see about that. Where's party stash? There we go. So these heavy oh yeah. Oh, I can't change. Damn it. Okay, so I can only change his weapons. That's pretty interesting. That's really interesting, actually. I wonder, this item can be improved with Spire Forge upgrades. Awesome. Okay. So, luckily, he would be a pretty shitty tank, honestly, if he was stuck in this armor the whole time, so that's good news. How about this? Okay. So we don't... Oh, that's leather. So yeah, that's definitely not good. Unfortunately, can't wear any of this. I may end up just selling the armor then. If it comes down to that. What happened to... Did I give that to her? I did. +1 vitality. Yep. We're gonna give that to him. Awesome. Okay, so I think that's all we can really do currently. So we are gonna head over to the Scarlet Chorus camp and see if we can pick up some more. Oh wow, that's way around. They said there were 3 bridges. I wonder if that's all a part of it. So here's kind of where time management gets involved. If I want to go to the northern clearing, then... And that's probably a good thing. I need to find out where the Earthshakers are. But we're going to stop by the Scarlet Horse camp. Path is blocked by a small group of Indian Guard. You can go no further until you deal with them. Okay, I don't think there were random encounters in Pillars of Eternity. If there were, I don't remember it. So I'm not sure if this is a particularly scripted one or...
That's far enough, Fatebinder.
It looks like it is. It's definitely scripted. A woman's voice booms atop a nearby outcropping. Flashes of aquamarine body paint peek out from under her loose-fitting traveler's garb. So that indicates... Traditional tapping School of Tides, according to Fatebinder. Roguist majority school. Okay. Flanked on either side by warriors dressed in Vendrian Guard.
In accordance with
Regalia.
ancient customs north and south, I offer and request a delay of blade. There are matters we must discuss without fear of reprisal.
I will... Did she call me Fatebinder? You have me at a disadvantage. You would detain a Fatebinder of the Archon of Justice. Unwise. I will glare silent. No, I'll say you have me at a
I am Ebb
disadvantage.
of the School of Tides, and today I speak on behalf of the Vendrian Guard.
I advise caution, Fatebinder. Only thing more dangerous than a tearsman is an educated one.
Ooh. There's a blue flag. I expect you will honor it.
As is our custom, we are ready to kill to defend our lands, but we kill only in fair battle. We don't slay our prisoners. We know this isn't Kairos's way, but we must have hope. A few of my kin have gone missing, and though they may have perished, I have to inquire on the off chance they still live. If Captain Tarkus Deimos still lives, we would negotiate for his release.
Did we send him to the course? I don't even remember. That was the second episode when we talked to the two arguing about what to do with him. I guess we sent him to the course.
Then if we see him again, it will have to be as enemies.
She looks to the warrior on either side of her, shaking
If I
her
may
head.
make one more inquiry. What of Palox Tyrell? Did he survive?
Palox Tyrell. But you really have the luxury of matching names. Tearsmen you've encountered, you are reasonably certain she is asking about the Vendrian Guard warrior that took Drastus Haas. Okay. Another dead Oathbreaker.
My apologies, Fatebinder. I had a terrible feeling this errand was in vain from the start. I had no expectations that our friends could be saved, as I'm sure the time for swapping prisoners is long gone. But at least I know of what became of them. That'll have to be enough.
We're through. Leave while you still
Then
can.
I will take no more of your time. Apologies. We will depart at once.
She bows, never relaying her eyes leave you before turning. A moment later, the bodyguard turns to follow. Okay. I I see some... What do we got here? Blood Moss. Immunity to bleeding, 50 defense against bleeding attacks. That doesn't make any sense. Enraged affliction for 120 plus 4 might.
Will do.
That doesn't seem to make sense to me. I'm immune to bleeding attacks. Or I'm immune to bleeding, but I get plus 50 defense towards bleeding attacks. Is that not the same thing? It must not be. And I don't see... What is over here?
Found something.
Uh-oh. What do we got here? A lesser healing potion. Some deers. Uh-oh. There we go. Look at that. Alright, so... Vagrant's Chaw. 20 athletics, plus 50 healing. That's really good. That's pretty damn good. Okay. So that wasn't actually 32 minutes, yep. I thought that was just a random encounter. So as of now, it's still the same as Pillars of Eternity, where there's only set enemies in marked locations on the map. Yeah, look at the Scarlet Cores with their little small bottle. What are you doing, dear? Bored. What are these two arguing about? I don't know, we'll figure it out in a minute. Oh, shoot. Cap Precision. Cool. Alright, let's run over here just to make sure there's no hidden stuff. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go find out what these people are complaining about. We have Shiver Shank and Quiet Shiv. It proves everything. Like, for instance, whether you're fit to lead that flock of children. Did you not hear the news of the edict? This is a foolish distraction. We ought to be saving our fight for the enemy. Alright, I like Shiver Shank right off the bat. I'll say nothing. And with the next battle being so important, all the more reason your warriors should follow me when the time comes. And it seems you have no other way about it. With a nod to his gang, he readies his weapon. What's the problem here? No problem here, Lord Binder. Captain Fuckwit here seems he is about to balk from this challenge, thinks that just because he used to run a ship, he's qualified to run a gang, so I'm calling him out because the way I see it, his warriors ought to follow me, not this new blood. Captain Fuckwit was my father. Fuckwit will do just fine. I like Shivershank. If we have to prove our strength, we'll do so happily, but I'll have your hands and feet removed and the rest of you kept for my own use. Uh-oh. Allow me to join you. I enjoy a good bloodbath. A sharp, vicious grin cuts across her face. Be my guest, I've always wanted to see a Fatebinder in action. He falls pointedly quiet, but finally shrugs one shoulder, seeming smart enough not to protest. Okay, so subterfuge. Cut Shiv's throat. Then I'll end this quickly. Athletics beat Shiv. We will go with subterfuge. We'll cut it. Or wait, no. I don't have daggers. So we're going to use athletics. And we're going to beat his ass. You turn to Shivershank, grab him by the scruff of his scraggly beard. Kneeing with both shock and pain, he can barely fight back against the sheer force of your strength as you repeatedly punch his face until all that is left is a bloody mess. He crumbles to the ground and everyone beside you slowly trembling backs away. Enjoy your... just walk away. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away. Ah. Well, I didn't want that to happen. I kind of liked Captain Fuckwit, but I guess, The guard places her hand by her belt as you approach, gripping the hilt of her blade. Past this point is coarse territory. You don't look like someone's conscript. You sure you're in the right place? Glare silently. That walking hook of rust, what's he, she, maybe it's doing here? You dolt, this is the Fate Binder. He's been with us since the damn start, even shed blood at the gates of judgment. Fucking new fish. Start learning names of faces or find work as someone's moving target. I'm terribly sorry, now please come right in. I should be able to kill him for that indiscretion. Look at this, we got a lot of named people in this camp. But first things first, we gotta run around and loot everything. Broken staff.
That wasn't so hard.
Potions and camps. Someone's hiding something in their sleeping bag.
Sorry, I can't.
What do we got here? A blood chanter staff. Small bottle. Some fruit. Say wits? I think it said wits.
That wasn't so hard.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that's a good shield for him. Wow, that's a really good shield for him. Alright. I guess we'll start at the bottom here and talk to these two. Reg and Baz. Oh, I bet these are trainers. Let's go ahead and give him his new shield. So his recovery is a little bit longer. He loses dodge, but he gains 20 parry and 8 endurance. So that's definitely worth it. And it has survivor, minus 15% all damage taken while health below 35%. So that's really, really good. Yeah. Okay, let us talk to these two. Well, look who we have here. The Fate Binder finally shows himself. I'm Ridge, and this is Baz. We were wondering when you might pay the camp a visit. The Fifth Eye has been a little starved for attention. To watch you like a troublesome bay, make sure you don't get out of line, something like that. If you have questions, ask us. Alright. See what he can teach me. Okay, well I can't do anything else but unarmed. There we go. Dual wield and bows. He doesn't need any of that. Let's see what. So we'll have to talk to Reg. We don't care, Reg. I just want to know what skills you can give us. Reg, show me what the Fifth Eye has been teaching you. So he has magic, subterfuge, and lore. Oh, fuck. I should have waited. I would have really liked to have leveled up his lore. And yeah, I should have trained Barrick before we left
I got it.
the camp, and now, fuck. Damn it. I'm gonna waste time by having to go back, but at the same time I want to maximize my stats, so I'm probably gonna do that. I'll probably do that off camera and then just show what I ended up getting him next time. Hail, Fate Binder of Tunin. Were I betting or a superstitious man, I'd say fortune must favor me today, but I'm pleased to meet you all the same. Now, what brings you to my little slice of personal damnation, otherwise known as... He spreads his thickly gloved hands wide. This here mud and shit stinking chorus camp. Okay, so this is a disfavored, yeah. Have anything unusual to report? Something unusual during your time here? What about the course isn't unusual? The army itself is a strange, malnourished beast, but no. The screams seem mostly in order, and I haven't been spying if that's what you're implying. Of course, even if I was, it'd be damn near impossible to learn anything from the shit sty, Fifth Eye, and those damn Furies don't even loot me in enough to do my detail, and it's not for lack of trying on my part. Stare silently. He stares back for a long moment before finally lifting one meaty shoulder in a stiff shrug. Alright. He's got nothing for us. Death kneel. What does this guy have to do? You? So you're Tunan's Faintbinder. I was expecting something more impressive. Death kneel, Scarlet Fury. My time is yours for as long as it amuses me. Let's get one thing clear. Stick to your words and law. Leave the fighting to the grown adults. Your corpse would just be a tripping hazard for those of us who have a proper bit of carnage sport. We've got enough useless twats dying for our name as it is. All our horde recruits seem good for of late. Is piling in a shit-reeking mound on the battlefield. Keeps up and we'll have to toughen our recruitment standards again. You insult me again, I'll bury that blade in your belly before you can scream. Maybe there's something more to you, Fatebinder, after all. Farewell. Uh-oh, we got some prisoners here. Fifth Eye must authorize all prisoner visits. What do we got here? Read scroll. Sigil of Illusion. Okay. I'm assuming this is the traitor. Bronze Hammer, Crimson Spear, Gauntlets. Slash Fire Armor. Huh. Okay. We'll leave that one for now. Let's see. What an honor. The name is Snigler Dagos. Originally from the relative tranquility of the Northern Empire, I've since accepted a nomadic life for the sake of keeping Kairos' forces supplied. Let me see your wares. It's not much, but let me know if anything piques your interest. Okay. On weapon for crit, target plus 40 corrode damage after 30 seconds. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe after 30 seconds it starts doing it? Seems weird. Alright, so he actually has some decent looking gear here. Deflection, -1 recovery, disengagement defense. Alright, let's see if we have anything to sell to him. So we can sell that, and that, and that, and that. What is that? The edict. So this is the heavy armor? Yeah. We're just going to sell this heavy armor. I don't see it being very useful. Crimson Spirit Gauntlets. Now, what is this? This is heavy too? Yep. Okay. I'm not even going to go through all that yet. And then this is other. Okay, so I think we can just sell all this without worry. Hopefully. Alright. Give us the money. Okay, let's see. We're still good on time, so we'll go ahead and talk to the Fifth Eye. The Binder of Tunin arrives, and we just finished having a bit of sport with some captives, but don't worry, we'll have more fun with another batch momentarily. Now that you have issued this edict and doomed us all to die, have you come to help us climb out of this hole? I trust you're getting your warriors ready for battle. We know those breakers are focused on this in the citadel beneath the mountain spire, but we have learned this is not their only nest. Given their patterns of attacks, they must have a second group maintaining camp here in the outer valley, and unless we deal with the second group, they'll attack from behind the moment we cross the river. I'll remain silent. My last group of scouts returned with a new batch of prisoners, and one of these prisoners claims she can lead us to the Vendrian Guard's secondary camp. Though there are shreds of deception in her voice, I could use your help questioning this Variakel. Perhaps you'll get less screams and tears and more useful information out of her. If we knew where to ambush the Oathbreakers, we could try and take their captain and show him the wisdom of joining the course. I don't belong to Archon Narat. What's my help worth? You wound me, Fatebinder, and I thought the joy of working for the illustrious Archon of Secrets would be reward enough, but you need to be missing half your head to think an expert works for free. Tell me what will make this worth your while. Faithful service is reward enough so long as my efforts are recognized. The opinions of others matter much to you, then far be it from me to argue. It would be my pleasure to speak of your charitable deeds at great length. I'll even be sure to tell Tuna what a noble ally you've been. Good. So it looks like, I guess Favor and Wrath are two separate entities, so I wonder if I had one Favor, one Wrath, if it would basically count as having no positive or negative influence with this group. Okay. Why not ask Archon of Secrets that he could interrogate anything? Uh-oh. An unintelligible mutter escapes under the fifth eye's mask. Favor one, and I'm sure you can drink all manner of cider, but that doesn't mean you'll drink every barrel of cider in sight. A boring, insignificant mind is a waste on the Archon's efforts. Okay. Verse says, I've known the Archon to demand personal interrogations, but it's only ever been with leaders, mages or other of great merit. I often imagine the interrogation process is not to be taken lightly, perhaps is downright exhausting for Nerat. Are a few more conscripts going to change anything at this point? But that is our way. We offer redemption even to those who have harmed us. Besides, I'm not truly interested in any of the old conscripts, but rather one specific one. Their leader, Captain Pelox Florian, is one of the finest warriors the Vendrian Guard have left. It is double the injury to take from your foe while adding to your own clan. Alright, I'll speak to the prisoner. I'll meet you there. She's waiting by the other prisoners. Alright, so which one is it? Is it her? I'm not sure. Ah, it's this one. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. So next time, we'll do a bit of interrogation. And then after that, can I see the world map from here? I'm not sure. I guess not. There we go, world map. So after that, I think we're gonna go here. I might actually backtrack. It's only 2 hours, so I think that's okay. We still have 7 days, I think, or 8 days. So I'll probably backtrack once we leave next episode, so that Barrett can get his 5 points in one-handed, or I think heavy armor might have even been one of them. So with that, thanks for watching. Next time, we'll do a little bit of interrogation, a little bit of training, and then we'll go and head over to the Northern Clearing. See you next time.